Welcome to this edition of Diamond Life with Steve Williams here on Prepcast Southeast. We talk Cape Central Tiger baseball here. I'm Vince Brown. He is Coach Steve Williams with Cape Central. Welcome back.
Good to be here.
Spring break saw the fellas head down to Memphis, Tennessee, as well as have a tune-up game up here in the area against Portageville. Not a bad week, 3-2. Highlight of the week, a huge first-round win at the USA Classic against Chicago Public League champion Lane Tech. That had to have been big for the kids.
Yeah, it was. We were fortunate to get the Portageville game in because we really wanted to play before we went south to the tournament. We did. We played pretty well. We were able to get those at-bats and innings in. Then going down to Millington, you're going down there against quality competition. You're going down there against teams who have traveled a long way, but they've gone for a reason because they're pretty good. So I was very pleased with our performance. I wasn't satisfied, but overall I was very pleased. Of course, we got off to a good start behind Jimmy Pickle against Lane Tech.
Wound up taking 7th place. Springboro, Ohio was the last opponent you had to knock off for getting into the top 8. That ain't a bad way to finish the spring break, though.
No, it was a great way to finish. Our kids really battled back. We had the lead. We lost it there in the 6th. We came back, scored in the 7th to tie it, and then won it in extra innings on a couple base hits there. So it was really exciting, and our kids really saw that no matter what the score is, we should be able to battle back and have a chance to win.
Talk about the kids' reaction and feeling playing on the same field that the USA Olympic team used to perform on way back when.
That was a lot of fun. The field was in great shape because of the weather. We had wonderful weather all week. Of course, it had rained the weekend before, so it was actually probably good for the field. But the surrounding stadium is an older stadium, but it's still kept well. The field's in excellent shape. It's one of the best surfaces you'll play on between St. Louis and Memphis probably. The kids were excited to not only play good teams, but to play on a good surface like that. It was really fun for our kids to be able to play on a quote big league stadium, on a big league field, and so it was exciting. The fields all played well. We played one game at the main stadium. We played 2 games at Christian Brothers High School, which is an outstanding high school facility, as good as you'll find. And our last game was played at Millington High School field, which is there in Millington, Tennessee. So all 4 games, the fields were in great shape, and everybody did a great job to keep them up. So our kids really benefited from playing on those kind of fields.
We'll take a break, come back, talk about the week ahead, including the annual Bulldog Gauntlet, including state champion Notre Dame, and we'll put Jamie Pickle in focus this week and see how the senior is doing so far. Stay right here. You're living the Diamond Life with Steve Williams on Prepcast Southeast. Welcome back here on Prepcast Southeast as we continue to live the Diamond Life with Steve Williams. Vince Brown along with Coach Steve Williams of Cape Central Tiger Baseball. All right, this week you got a 3-bagger. You start off with 2 of the games against 2 teams known as the Bulldogs. State champion Notre Dame on Tuesday. They're not an easy team to go up against. Sikeston on Thursday at Sikeston. And you have Fox from Arnold, Missouri up in Metro St. Louis coming down here for a Saturday tilt. This looks like it's going to be one of those weekly tests that you're going to have heading toward the SEMO Conference.
Yeah, it really is. All 3 games will be tough games for us. They'll be very competitive games. But that's the mode our kids are in right now. Coming back from the tournament, we played all competitive teams down there, very good talent. And this week offers nothing less. Of course, Notre Dame always has lots of talent. They'll be very tough to beat. Be a tough test for us, I guarantee you, at our place. Sikeston, we go to Thursday. Sikeston's in our district. So it would be very important for us to play well and hopefully beat those Bulldogs. And then on Saturday, Fox High School, who used to be in our district, is coming down, and they'll be solid as well. So it's a good week's test for us.
Let's take a look at Jamie Pickle. The senior on opening night helps give the Tigers a win in relief. Had 4 RBIs, as a matter of fact, and continues to be one of the top-line pitchers, not only in the conference, but across the district, Class 4 District 1, as it were. As you see his progression from year to year, what are some of the traits that you see that makes him one of the top-line pitchers in the area?
Well, I think Jamie has really progressed as far as his mental makeup. He's matured as a pitcher. I won't say perfected, but he's really improved his slider, which is a very good pitch for him. His fastball moves well. He's continued to work on his changeup, and of course, he really pitched a great game down at Millington where he gave up 0 earned runs in 7 innings against Lane Tech, and he'll get the start against Notre Dame on Tuesday.
Field work wise, because you know you put him in the field sometimes. Where do you normally want to put him at to try and give your defensive alignment the best look it can?
Well, he plays first base and outfield for us. Does a great job of both. He's probably a better first baseman than he is an outfielder, but he's a solid outfielder, and depending on who's pitching for us on that day, sometimes our best defensive lineup is with him in the outfield, as opposed to him at first base. So, but he's very versatile that way because he can play those two positions and gives us a little flexibility as coaches as far as a defensive lineup.
We'll take a look at the 3-game gauntlet from this week on next week's program as we continue our push toward the SEMO Conference Tournament. Along with Coach Steve Williams, I'm Vince Brown. Thanks for living the Diamond Life with Steve Williams right here on Prepcast Southeast.